from outside the arc. A shot by Wells, no good. Kings leading now by 10. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from him already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
And that...
Yeah. Mad Dog Quill, 307 on the plaque. Spit so sharp, leave the vinyl with a crack. Chain hang low, pendulum tick-tock. Pocket full of chaos, I'm the wolf to your flock. Engine revving, streets singing my tune. Neon dreams beam under Wyoming moon. Bar so dirty, need a mop, no janitor. Legend in my state, call me.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
It's an exciting Sunday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Here with Coach Dan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And patrolling the sideline for us again tonight, Allie LaForce. And a chance here to check out some stats for Jaren Jackson.
And you can see the surge in his level of confidence lately just by looking at that true shooting percentage. It's been moving straight up in the past 5 games. I think he's feeling it.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Morant and Caldwell Pope are their guards. The front court is Wells and Jackson. And it's Clark in at the pivot, manning the middle. And for the Kings, Murray and Sabonis make up the inside pair. Outside in the perimeter, Levine and DeRozan. And it's Olsen in at the point guard position. And even though we're very early into the season, Stan, what do you make of the top teams in the league so far?
Well, Kevin, there's some that have definitely impressed me so far, but it's a long season. I want to see if those at the top can keep playing at that level throughout the year.
For 3, Levine hits it from three-point range.
A well-practiced shooter. Levine has complete confidence in his shooting motion.
Outside Jackson. Down low, Sabonis with the steal. Here's the break. Here's DeRozan. Kick out to Levine. Pass to Lights out. And that one is stuffed right through.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
And so here's Memphis. After the Kings pick up 2. And it's Morant missing. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Doug Christie gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Jaren Jackson Jr. was the topic, and Coach was impressed by the tape. He said, the more I watch of Jaren, the more I'm convinced he's the best defensive player in the league. He does so much for their team, and we're going to have to be hyper-aware of his weak side help tonight. Coach isn't alone on that appraisal. Back to you.
Thank you once again, Allie. Now here's Levine. Following the missed shot by Jaren Jackson. The baseline J off the mark. The Grizzlies off to a slow start. Searching for their first points of the game. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively.
Yeah, when you have a defensive showing this poor, it's normally due to an overall lack of effort.
Here's Morant, following the score by DeMar DeRozan. Morant outside. And finished off by Morant.
Well, yeah, there's that explosiveness we talk about with Morant. He gets off the floor with such ease.
Kings leading now by 4. Hey, Greg, they dropped the interim tag for Doug Christie, as he's now the permanent head coach of the Kings.
Well, we'll have to see how permanent that is. The 5th head coach in the last 7 years. That seat is always hot in Sacramento.
Now here's Morant. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. Murray against Jackson. Over Murray. Jackson misses.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Levine for 3. Good on the triple. Levine's got 6.
Well, every coach loves those corner threes, especially for a Zach Levine.
Here's Morant. And the layup falls. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. DeRozan on the wing. Outside, Levine unloads. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. And it's 8 points for Zach Levine.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Clark up top. Pass to Morant. Takes it inside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The electric Ja Morant, the leader of this team, Stan. What's his focus need to be going forward?
Well, look, Kevin, I think it's pretty simple with Ja Morant. We know how good he is. Can he keep himself on the floor on a consistent basis, which for Ja means staying healthy and staying out of trouble. If he can do that, there's no question about his ability or his ability to lead this team. Nice little flush there from Sabonis to cap off the possession.
The Grizzlies trail by 9. Morant with it. He's got 9. That one good for 2. He's got 11.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Here's Olsen. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Caldwell Pope kicks to Jackson. Morant right side. 6 on the shot clock. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
Just a heroic scoring effort from him this quarter. He's doing everything he can to will them back into this game.
DeRozan's shot is good.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Pass to Wells. At the top of the key, Clark. Memphis moving that ball around. From outside the arc. The shot by Wells, no good. Kings leading now by 10. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cam. Here's Morant. The Kings getting the bucket. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Listen, it's a team sport, but without him, this deficit would be a lot bigger.
DeRozan in the corner. Buries the long-range jumper. DeRozan's got 8 points.
Great three-point shooting here out of the gate. That makes 4 makes already from long distance.
Here's Clark, and that one good.
You gotta know, this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Count it. And that's 10 points for lights out.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Outside Jackson, back to Morant. Caldwell Pope for 3. And Domantas Sabonis pulls it down. Kings leading now by 13. Levine passes to Olsen. Here's DeRozan, and the Kings check on 2 more.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this quarter.
Caldwell Pope outside. To the inside. Got a piece of it. Sabonis with the steal. Here's Olsen, and he jams it with authority.
Well, that steal by Sabonis gets them out and running. That is some disruptive defense.
And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. Last time they met was in Memphis.
And their last time against this club, they really fell short at the free throw line. Yeah, and he had the D tangled up there with that patented crossover. Just couldn't convert the finish.
And the shot goes in. And the Kings lead by 19.
Look, Sabonis understands that you gotta play with aggression in the paint. Use force down low.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And some changes here for the Kings. Eubanks, he's checked in for Sabonis. Jones comes in for Murray. And it's Malik Monk in for Levine. Now Eldama. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. They set the pick. Looking for 3. Lights out, grabs the miss. Kings leading now by 19 points. Trying to find Jones. He gets it to him.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
Jerome deciding where to go with it. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen. And let's quickly check in on the season's top rookie rebounders so far. You look at lights out, 3rd in rebounding, and what a physical presence inside.
And you know, rebounding was a skill that I thought would translate to the NBA for him. We knew he could board with the best of them, and he has not disappointed.
Pass to DeRozan, kicks it out to Jones. Here's lights out. Beyond the arc. And it's DeRozan missing. The Grizzlies trail by 21. Here's Jerome. Now Eldama. Now Landale. To the middle to stop the drought. And it's laid in by Jerome.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
Kings leading now by 19. Here's Olsen, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
And you can see the strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
Yeah, and until the defense makes an adjustment, there's no reason to go away from what they're doing.
And here are the Grizzlies now. After the Kings pick up 2, and it's in there.
Well, Aldama's size makes attacking from right under the hoop an easy option.
Olsen passes to DeRozan. All sorts of time. Again, Sacramento.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
No one near as Jerome lets it go. Off target with his 3. On the wing, Monk. For the 3, and the 3 ball is good.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
Yeah, we thought this might be the case. You see a few of those go through the net, it becomes contagious.
Jerome with it, covered by Olsen. There's the triple. Good on the 3-point shot. Jerome's got his 2nd basket of the night.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Now here's Jackson after the miss from Olsen. They set the pick. Jerome passes to Landale. For 3, Pippen. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
Good read by Aldama. His selfless attitude is why his guys enjoy playing with him.
Here's Olsen, and he bangs it home with one hand.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fellas.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, You can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Mar DeRozan on the wing. DeRozan gets a screen from Olsen. And again, it's Sacramento converting.
The defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
The Grizzlies trail by 20. Now here's Jackson. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Puts up a three. That shot, no good. And so it's the Sacramento Kings closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. And we'll be back with you shortly. And a completely new group on the floor for the Kings. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Santi Aldama. Wells comes in for Jackson. And T.S. Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Pippen. And it's John Morant in for Ty Jerome. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. The front court is Wells and Jackson. Morant and Caldwell-Pope are their guards. And it's Clark in at the center, filling out the middle. And this Grizzlies organization, Greg, not afraid to innovate.
Yeah, we see that with the offense they've implemented, different from just about any other team in the league. Rather than pick and roll, it's much more predicated on off-ball shifts and cutting.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey, thanks a lot. The Kings forward DeMar DeRozan clearly bought in to helping take this team to the next level. He said, quote, "I appreciate the passion and the drive from the coaching staff, from the players to the fan base to everything, top to bottom. Guys want to win. Anything is possible." Back to you, Kevin.
They're plenty talented. All right, Allie, we thank you very much.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Wells with the steal. 3 on 3. Here's Caldwell-Pope. Here's Jackson. That miss is his fourth this game. He's shooting 3 for 7 from the field. Here's the three, and he drills it. Beautiful release there from Olsen. Lights out's got 19 points.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
And another miss by Memphis. Kings leading now by 17. Carter outside. Pass to lights out. DeRozan surveying the D. Shot clock at 5. Lights out with the bucket. 21 points for lights out.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Now here's Morant. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Santi Aldama's checked in for the Grizzlies. Sacramento's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. DeRozan shoots over Wells. DeRozan's shot is off.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
Morant outside. And that one is good. Morant's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Sacramento leading by 17. Lights out, misses. To the paint. Aldama passes to Caldwell-Pope. And that one's good. Morant.
Overall, this quarter, he's getting good looks, and he's taking advantage.
And it's the Kings with the ball. And they are on an incredible streak right now. 20 wins in a row. Amazing.
Well, of all the ways to establish yourself as a powerhouse, this may be the best one, by going on a phenomenal streak and looking practically unbeatable. One thing you can tell right now, they are playing with swagger, a sort of poise that they're backing up with execution. Not easy to do.
Drops in the tray. DeRozan's got 17 now.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Here's Morant. 25 points in the game. Count that one. Morant's got 27.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside. And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Clark kicks to Morant. Aldama passes to Wells. Memphis moving that ball around. And it's Morant missing.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
And the basket by DeRozan.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Clark outside. There's a screen by Aldama. The 3 from Morant. And Jones sends it back. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Six seconds left now here in the second. Here's Olsen. Buries it from three-point range. Lights Out's got 13 points now in the quarter. And so it's Sacramento ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll return shortly.
And hello, everybody. What an amazing first-half performance it's been for the Sacramento Kings.
I love how they've kept the ball moving. Make the defense play musical chairs out there.
Musical chairs? I think you mean hot potato because they're burning that D.
Whoa, Ernie.
And right now, let's see who's jostling for Rookie of the Year.
Acclimating to the league is not that easy. These guys are already accepting the challenges and the rigors of the NBA, and they're crushing it. I'm surprised.
Yeah, I'm curious to see which rookie might take even another step and separate himself from the pack. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. It's been one outstanding game from Lights Out.
Well, with the double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Well, he's already put in a full day's work. They might want to lighten the load on him in the second half.
And it's DeRozan with the ball for Sacramento. In the front court, the forwards will be DeRozan and Murray. Lights out there with Zach LaVine. And it's Sabonis in at the center. And so that's who Doug Christie starts the second half with. Stan, you and, well, your whole family, masters of defensive coaching. So with that in mind, what makes a great defender?
Wow, that is a great question, Kevin, and a complicated one in a lot of ways. Number one, length and athletic ability really help you. Guys who can move their feet and have great length can cover up a lot of mistakes. But then there's the fundamentals and your ability to move your feet and great focus and determination. Wow, Jackson Jr. lightning quick.
And he drives in, lights out with the bucket.
His scoring is a big reason why they're up right now. Let's see if they can close it out.
Outside Jackson. Back to Morant. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. That's 29 points for Ja Morant.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Here's DeRozan. Again, Sacramento.
And making 3 of their first 4 shots in this half is a strong start. Now it's about growing that momentum.
And here's Morant. He's got 29 points. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And Coach Van Gundy, the big name for Memphis is Ja Morant, but his superstar trajectory hitting a little bit of turbulence.
Well, some of those troubles were self-inflicted, Kevin, but also questions about his high-flying style. As he said himself, the falls can take it out of you.
Both free throws good from Olsen. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Here's Clark. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Clark's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, Morant just put so much pressure on the defense to make a choice on that pick and roll.
Levine for 3. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Yeah, they've come out of the break confidently. 4 of their first 5 here to start the second half.
Back to Morant. Basket good. 31 points for Ja Morant.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
The Grizzlies have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. Pass to Clark. And here's Caldwell Pope trying to find Jackson. He's got it now. With the fadeaway. It's hauled in by the Kings. Murray's got his 5th rebound in the... Oh, look at that!
Finding the open man, Murray with the textbook play.
Just a terrific perspective of that dunk from the Connected Cam, brought to you by AT&T. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Now, here's Morant for 3. Rebound by the Kings.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
And for the Grizzlies, they're shooting about 59% from the floor. Offensively, they've been running without a hitch. Now, here's Wells. DeRozan defending. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Sabonis. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Keegan Murray.
And you can never fully predict these long-term trends, but it's apparent that the production has been on the decline here a bit. That doesn't mean it will stay that way. And look, so many ways he can impact the team as well. Not always just about the scoring.
That's some hard-nosed defense from Sabonis.
Olsen. It's Clark with the rebound. The Grizzlies shooting it well here in the third, about 50%. Morant with a wide-open look. And again, Memphis no good.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Levine, that's good.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Here's Morant. A putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And all of his athleticism on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard. Oh, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
Caldwell Pope outside. Pass to Jackson. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
Yes, we know Jackson can nail threes, but at his core, he's a guy who wants the ball around the rim.
DeRozan's shot is good.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here's Morant. He has 31. That one off the back iron and out.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
Olsen passes to Sabonis. Another possession, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And that fourth foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
Doug McDermott, he's checked in for the Kings. Dennis Schroeder comes in for Zach LaVine. And Memphis also making a switch. Santi Aldama's checked in for Jaren Jackson. Takes it from 10. Morant with the steal. They push it up 4 on 3. Here's Aldama. And again, Memphis no good. Sacramento's gotten 12 of their points from long range in the third quarter, going 4 of 5 shooting.
Well, they've won the battle of transition buckets, and those easy points have helped them build this lead.
Yeah, they did a great job of controlling the pace throughout the game and keeping the defense on their heels.
Now here's Morant. He's one of the better scorers in the league, averaging almost 25 points a game.
Well, this is Morant at his very best. His teammates need to just continue getting him the ball and letting him do his thing.
Murray, no good. Memphis has gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
And Sacramento has possession after Memphis gets the 3.
And not only is he putting up the numbers, but he's doing it at a very efficient rate, exactly when his team needs it.
Clark up top. Floats it up there for Morant. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Yeah, well, look, no matter how high you throw that pass, Morant's going to go up and get it.
Olsen passes to Schroeder over Caldwell Pope, and again it's Sacramento converting.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him, and you love to see a guy dishing it like this.
Now here's Wells. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. 5 to shoot. Now here's Morant for 3. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Lights out with the bucket.
Well, that's his 4th triple for the game now. Just his 1st in the second half.
Clark outside. Pass to Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
Well, this is what the fans want to see. Morant showing off all of his superb athleticism.
And another one.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. And for Memphis, their shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. Plays it up and banks it in. Morant's got 39.
Well, keeping his composure against defensive pressure inside. Nice work there by Morant.
Murray, no good.
I mean, that's the shot to take. He just couldn't get it to go.
Coach, I know you're familiar with Caldwell Pope's game from coaching him early in his career.
Yeah, look, Kevin, and he's just continued to get better and better. And like most veteran guys, he's just gotten smarter with the experience that he has. This is a guy who plays with great energy. He's in great shape, and he is tough as heck and is not going to make many mistakes. Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Morant with the steal. Aldama inside. He's covered by Murray. Here's Wells, and it's Memphis with another.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
And And another one falls. Amazing.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Morant left side. And good that time. Morant's got 44.
Yeah, despite them being behind, he's been impressive. But he can't do it all by himself.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Keegan Murray wants to excel at both ends, and he said, quote, "My defense wasn't where it needed to be, so I got a little faster, a little stronger, tried to figure out how to be physical defensively and be effective. Them trusting me to guard helps the other guys so they can focus more on offense." Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Now Murray, following the miss by John Morant from deep, bangs home the trifecta.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Fires for three, sinks the triple.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second three of the half right there.
And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action.
The previous play is under review.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like.
The ruling on the floor stands.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Carter, he's checked in for the Kings. So it's the Kings winning this one easily. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that'll do it, folks. And for all of us here at the table, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and our terrific sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us tonight. See you later.